Alrighty, welcome to another prosperity tip. I believe on number 26 now. And today I'm going to be talking about pre-launches, right? How many times have you been inboxed a pre-launch? Let me know. Just type in the comments if you've ever been launched something that's coming out or it's the next best thing. Just type in the comments. And also, if you're here for the first time, just say hello. Or if you've been here a while, say hello in the comments. Let me know where you're dialing in from. And if you are on the replay, I always love to shout out my replay viewers as well. Just do and I'll answer any questions you guys have throughout this. Feel free to comment below, #replay, so I know who all my replay viewers are. So anyway, I want to get right into the topic at hand today. So one of the things, and there's Janine, thank you. Good morning. Good morning. So one of the things that I have found that is always going to be the case is there's this concept of pre-launch and getting in on the ground floor. How many times have you heard that? Well, here's what ends up happening, and this is just from my personal experience. So, have there been successful pre-launches in the past? Obviously, there has. It's a great marketing tactic. I'll be honest with you. It gets people in the door. They want to be there in the ground floor, so it does convert sales. So I'm not discounting that. Pre-launches absolutely do convert. And so if you are trying to get on the ground floor and you're trying to be the first to market and you're trying to do all these things, then yeah, pre-launch is exciting, right? You're there, you're in the door before it even comes out, and that can be exciting, right? Well, here's the thing. I have done this many times in the past. Personally, I would join a pre-launch or something would be coming out, the next best thing, and then something would happen, right? Either the product wouldn't launch, the product was less desirable than it was hyped up to be, and then I ended up losing credibility. Later on, people were like, "I trusted you. You told me this product was going to be good, and it's crap." And I was just like, "Man, I don't like this idea of pre-launch anymore." I've been burned by it so many times, and I have seen so many people be burned by it. So here is my way, my surefire way to avoid ever being burned by a product. And here's how you do it. Every company I join, I test the product first. I become a product of the product first. So that's my rule of thumb. In fact, I have joined companies where the product wasn't launched yet and I joined. Okay, whatever. And I waited till the product launched. I literally waited. And then I got the product in my hands and tried it out. And there have been many times where I didn't like it. And so I was like, thank goodness I didn't promote this. Right. And so it has saved my butt many times. So I'm not saying I don't. I mean, yes, did I lose the opportunity to grow a fast team? Did I lose the ground floor opportunity? Did I lose that part of it? Yes. But I know 100% fact anybody can join any company at any time in that company's existence and still make a full-time income and still succeed as long as they have the skills, as long as they have the right mindset, and as long as they have good mentors teaching them what to do. You can succeed after pre-launch. It doesn't have you don't have to be there at pre-launch, right? A lot of people think that they have to do that. So the surefire way to avoid all bad products in this industry is just to test them out. Buy the product, test it out. In fact, recently I bought a product and I did a lot of research on it. I joined the thing, and instead of just launching it out, in fact, the company was like, obviously I don't do this because I have my own company. That's one reason I don't do it. But another reason is pressure. Like, so I joined this thing. I was waiting for the products to come, and they're like, "Oh, if you do this in your first month, you got to do this, and you got to get this, and you got to do it." And they were just like completely rushing people to do whatever. And I get it because it makes people more money when they're in a rush and they're in a hurry. Well, guess what? I turns out the products came. I looked it up. Did some more research. I started taking the products, and they were just blah, right? They were blah, and so I returned them. And I normally don't return products, but I return them, and that's just how I am. I test the products before I promote. I had 0 signups in almost everything that I've ever done that since I made this decision until I have tested them. In fact, one of the companies, and this is another reason why I really love not pre-launch products, right? Because then I can buy the product immediately, get it to my door, test it out, and then promote it. And then I know 100% fact, even if the company goes out of business or does something stupid like a lot of companies do, at least I know that the product was good and I can feel good about promoting it. And that's how I do everything. And that's why my favorite kind of products are digital. Why? Because you can join, you can get into the product immediately, and now you can take fast action. Those are my favorite products. You literally can join, get into the product, try it out, see if you like it, and then take fast action and make money right away, immediately. So digital products are my favorite because those are easy to promote fast and take advantage of anything that is, any bad things that you can run into or whatever. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying every product is perfect, has to be perfect before I promote it. But I feel like if I just share this message instead of just going off of hype, like in fact, like there's actually been a couple recently that just came to my mind where um, they're launching something and it's going to be the best thing again, right? Nobody's ever heard of it. And then there's other things uh, in the financial niche, that are saying that this is going to be the next Amazon, right? I mean, there's just a whole bunch of things out there that are. Then all of a sudden, something happens and they don't even launch. I don't know. I haven't seen how that one plays out yet. We'll see. But here's what I would do if I were to join that company. I would literally not promote it ever until it's launched. Once it's launched, I will consume the product, use the product. The one annoying thing that I thought about this company that's been pitched to me like a zillion times, um, they say that you're going to get like a certain like there's going to be like this shopping center online, right? That you could just buy all these products from and get all this cash back or whatever it is. And the problem I have with it is it's not out yet. It's coming. So how do you know it'll ever come? Faith? Do you trust them? That's literally all you have. And so so for example, for that one, if I were to join it, yeah, I'll join it. Well, fine, whatever. I can join everything if I want, right? But then what I would do is I would wait till it launches, until I can use the product, until I can actually see it working, and then promote it. That's my rule of thumb. Now, luckily, I don't have to make that decision very often anymore because we have an amazing opportunity with the company I co-founded. So I don't even have to look at other opportunities to promote anymore. But like I said, if I were looking for an opportunity to promote, or if you are looking for an opportunity to promote, I just want to encourage you, please, 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 don't fall for pre-launch hype. Please test the products, make sure they work, Make sure you actually have a product. It's not just thin air, and test it. If you just tested the product and tried it out and then promoted, you would avoid many different pre-launch hype, scams, anything. So anyway, that's my new rule of thumb. I hope you got a little bit of value from it. Again, this is not a knock on every company in the world that has ever done a pre-launch, because I agree that's a good marketing strategy to get people promoting for sure. The only time I would ever trust a pre-launch, to be honest, is if I literally, like, if Paul Hutchings did it, right? Like someone who I absolutely admire and I know 100% them personally in every level. Like you'd have to literally be like your mom, my mom, or something, like someone that I really trusted doing it. Because if not, if it's not your best friend that you've had for 20 years, I'm not going to trust any pre-launch. I'm going to try the product out before I promote it. That's just how it works. And I hope you guys follow suit, because this is huge. So anyway, if you guys want to check out some products that are not in pre-launch and that are established, paying people every single day, go to seekprosperity.com. There's a residual income stream right here you can plug into. You can try out the products immediately without waiting 4 months to try them out. And that will help you win your freedom a little bit faster, right? Because you can get started literally today, and you can be promoting today, because you'll be able to get in the back office, see it, try it, and do it immediately. So that's one of the benefits of digital products, is you can do these products immediately. So anyway, let's go to the comments real quick. What are your guys' thoughts on this topic? Would love to know. Let's get over to here. Okay. So we got William in the house. Thank you. Jeff here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Get them all the time. Nice. Awesome point. Try before you buy. Exactly. I mean, you can buy it. It's just, before you. So I guess my point is, I'm okay with people buying pre-launch products. I'm okay with people buying products that are coming, or whatever it may be. Like, in fact, I've even bought games pre-ordered on games, like, so I'm just saying, like, I'm not against buying things, but what I am against is promoting them before you know that they're actually legit or good. That's what I'm against. So like, for example, let's say you were to buy a product that's launching but has nobody using it, and you're just going by trust. Well, then what ends up happening if the product is crap? You just brought in 1,000 people or 100 people into this thing that are expecting a good product, and then it doesn't launch, or it's crap. Then you're like, oh man, I just disappointed like 1,000 people. So that's the problem I have, is promotion of these things. You can buy them all you want, but promoting them, you need to know if the product is good before you promote it. In fact, like, even the very beginning of MLMs and network marketing and stuff, I mean, they would demonstrate the product literally in your house and show you how good the thing is, so you felt comfortable buying it. Like, why has MLM and network marketing turned backwards now? It's like, they used to literally, you would be in their house looking at them cooking with the product, right? You can physically see it, physically touch it, use it, everything, and then make the purchase. And nowadays it's like, oh, it's coming out in November. Okay, well, then come back to me in November. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if it's coming out in November, come talk to me in November. I need to see the product. I need to use the product. Why did people go backwards? What's the problem? Just because marketing works doesn't mean it's good. Right? Like, pre-launch marketing works for sure, but it also sucks because it gets people in products that they have not used. and they don't even know if it's going to be good, you know? So anyway, I think it's going backwards, like the companies who go into that. So anyway, kind of a side rant there. Always try before you buy. Yep. Recognize over hype. Yeah, and it's also hype. That's another thing. Like a lot of pre-launch stuff is hype. It's just hype marketing, trying to get everybody excited about the future. I'm all for being excited about the future. I just need to know if it's a good and a legit product. That's it. That's all I care about before I promote something. All right. Okay, me personally, I don't like the venture into the unknown. So true. So many launches. Yeah. Um, yes, for sure. Yeah, and like with AI, I mean, that's cool if it's out, and like that's one thing that we've always strived to do in HBA is launch something like even when we were, just so everyone knows, we could have done a pre-launch for HBA, the company that we co-founded. We totally could have done a pre-launch. I mean, in a way, we kind of did because we had a plan, we had an outline, we had all the training outline. But here's what we did: we told everyone our plan when the trainings were going to be released. We released a bunch of training to start, and then we opened up the checkout, opened up the affiliate program, opened up the product immediately. Like we had zero pre-launch. We literally just launched. Like day one, we were launched. We had a product, we had training in the back office, and then we had a plan to add to it. So as long as you have the training in there, or you have something that they can consume immediately, and then you just tell people your plan, hey, we're planning on adding to this training as we go. That was the idea of HBA Premium, is we're going to add to it as we go. And we're still adding to it as we go. And so that is the idea of that product. Is so we started with a set of tutorials, and then we added to it. But we didn't launch pre-launch and just say, hey, you can buy right now, but we're going to launch in 1 month. Be excited, be ready. Like, no, we just opened it up and we had the membership right there, right available. The training right there available. Like right now, you join HBA, you literally get hundreds of hours of training, right? Like you could literally just go through there for days. So you have it available. It's launched. It's ready to go. The funnel builder tool is ready to go. It's launched. So anyway, let's continue on here with some comments. Thank you. Great teaching. Unnecessary. Make mistakes. Exactly. I really hate 426 OTO. Yeah. 6 one-time offers. Nice. Yeah, that's a whole another topic, right? All right. This is groundbreaking opportunity, and nobody's ever done this before. The company is making millions locking your spot. Yeah, for sure. How many times have you heard that? I mean, we would all be rich if we or everybody would be rich if you got like $1 every time someone said that, right? I mean, literally. This is such a great topic. Saves so much people wasted time and reputation. One of the reasons companies add hype and urgency is to get people in the state of hurry up and promote. In my experience, hurry up and promote is not a good long-term strategy. A better strategy is what you're talking about. Make sure you have something that's worthy of promotion. Make sure it's not going to damage your reputation, and then promote. Yeah, I love that. And this is something I've since the so I fell into this one time, maybe multiple times. I don't know. Like, there's been companies that have had pre-launches within the company, right? So that I did participate in because I was already in the company and I was already getting good products. And there have been companies that would launch a new product and pre-launch it, right? And so I have participated in those. And even then they would bomb. like like I remember this big blogging platform that was going to revolutionize the entire internet, and it's going to make everything look like nothing, or like it's going to make WordPress look like nothing, and it's going to, your grandma can blog on it. And it was a pre-launch, and we literally hyped everybody up for this thing. It was coming out. We already had a good blog, and I thought it was good. It was ranking high on the search engines. It was working really, really well. And we're pre-launching this new one. And I got on board because I was a top earner in that company, and I was just like pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. And then the day it launched, I kid you not, all of our SEO rankings completely disappeared. So the blog that we've been building up for years tanked. Nothing was ranking on the search engine. The blog was horrible. And my team was quitting in droves. Why? Because I got in the pre-launch hype. Right? The pre-launch hype. When I should have just tried the dang blog first and then promoted it. Right? But I didn't have it because it was coming out, coming soon. I don't like that. Like, you can buy it and then try it and then promote it, right? That's the idea. So anyway, good reputation is more valuable than money. It could take years to build. Yes. Thank you for kind words and complimenting your trust in me too. No problem, Paul. Or my pleasure. No problem's a bad word. Just kidding. P.S. I don't think promoting. Oh, that's true. Even though I've known her forever. That's funny. I know that someone for a long time, trust them, their value and perspective in business requires some. Yeah, exactly. Like the reason I said Paul is because I trust Paul more than anyone, in business, at least at this point in my life. I trust Paul more than anyone. So if he wanted to pre-launch something, I would probably listen to him, right? But I would probably just advise Paul, well, why don't we just launch it instead of pre-launch it? And then we probably just do that, right? So that would probably be the extent of the conversation. Like, he'd be like, oh, I want to do a pre-launch, and I'd be like, well, maybe we should just launch it instead of pre-launch it. And then we would go back and forth, and then we just probably come to the conclusion that why don't we just launch it? And then it would probably just do that. So even the most trusted person that I know that I probably would do a pre-launch for, we probably wouldn't do the pre-launch. Isn't that interesting? So even though it's a good marketing tactic for sure, like, again, I'm not knocking the marketing. Sometimes marketing works. Sometimes people can put timers on things. Sometimes people can say whatever. Some people can use NLP to close sales. But at the end of the day, is what you're doing right? Right? Is it right, or is it not? Is it too much hype? Is it legit? Right? So I don't know. I feel like we should tone it down a little bit, promote good products, you know, and even if you don't, like, here's another kind of thing, because there's some people that are like, well, what if I don't use the funnel builder tool? Can you still promote it? Well, yeah, if you go into the product, you just look at it, it's a nice product, it's legit, it works, people love it, and you're comfortable with it, then yeah, promote it. It's good. Right? Even if you're not using it, maybe you're just doing cold calling or one-on-one conversations with people, and you don't even need a funnel. Then fine, you can promote it as long as you feel good about the product and it's launched and people can get their hands on it immediately. That's literally what I'm talking about. So anyway, do I have a SoFi referral code? Well, that's kind of a random question. But yes, I believe I do. So if you just go to seekprosperity.com/SoFi, I think That's it. Yeah, right there. You can test that out. Let's see if it works. But you can just go down on my links page too and click it. It's basically the high yield savings account. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. So if you click that link, it should just pop up. But yeah, they pay, those of you who are interested in a savings account, they pay 4.5 API right now. So if you're trying to save money, you can do that. All right. So anyway, guys, appreciate you all for being here. Thank you for coming. And I will see you all on the next prosperity tip. Make it a great day, and bye for now.